Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mad Fox. Today is February 18th, 2022. It is about 16:45 right now. Beautiful Friday. Today was the end of my third day orientation. Now, like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my favorite number is 3. So good things come in number 3. So today was an exciting day for me, not only because it was the third day of orientation, but the fact that, yeah, I finally got my ID today. So my picture here, it made me smile. I just smiled just a little bit, but it made me smile. I got my FMCSA, which stands for Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations. Now, I'm pretty sure some, if not, well, most, if not some, you have seen this book. I think this is like either the 5th or 6th book that I get. This usually you receive it from employers. That is, if you have a CDL license. Like myself, I had a CDL. Well, I still do CDL Class B, but what I'm shooting for is a Class A. Anywho, with that, I received a new driver reference sheet. I finally got my driver code. I'll try to put it somewhere there in the description or whatnot. So now I have my referral code. So if you guys are ready and feel that this is for you, or you still just need to do research, if you want to, I get a referral bonus, and I think you do as well, the longer you stay or whatever. But anyways, it's M as in mouse, A D as in dog, JIR. That's my referral code, but I'll still put it in the description. I got my training program contract back. PAD rules and expectations. My signature and everything at the bottom. Yeah, so according to this, this morning we had our Friday morning meeting, which is every Friday from 7 to 8. If you want to know what that's all about and stuff, you're more than welcome to check it out. Just check them out at Prime Inc. on YouTube. And it's about almost an hour long, about safety meetings and stuff. I started watching that on Fridays for the past 3 months, I think, or something like that. But check it out. It's really interesting. They do this every Friday. On top of that, you get free breakfast. So, while you're sitting, listening to the safety meeting, you just sit and chill, have a cup of coffee, get some breakfast. I mean, it was beautiful. I had steak, eggs, potatoes, and bacon this morning. I could have had more, but that was just enough. They also had keep forgetting, biscuits and gravy, that's right, and some other stuff, sausage and whatnot. But anyways, for Friday mornings, they have the report to cafeteria. For Friday morning safety meeting, breakfast is provided during the safety meeting. The meeting is between 7 a.m. to 8, typically. The schedule for on Saturday and Sunday mornings, all new PSDs, which I'm now a PSD, part of that phase, will report to the sim lab upstairs in the orientation area of the amenities building for sim training, simulation training, which I did some of it today. It was kind of weird, exciting, but yeah, I'll explain that in a bit. A PAD instructor will meet the PSDs at the sim lab to begin instruction. So cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all of this. It's just common stuff, and one of the things is no toe sandals or shoes. Forgot to bring my boots, but I think they meant like open-toed sandals or shoes that have open toes. I mean, it's common sense, guys. Come on. Yeah, just common rules. And then I got my medical examiner back. And guess what, people? This is what I'm excited about. Remember, I've been telling you guys? I finally got my little bag. Now, in other YouTube videos, you mainly see them like a neon green. But with this bag, the black bags, lucky to have this. The green ones are for new drivers. They carry this bag. You put your papers and it's supposed to go with you wherever you go in your trucks. It's supposed, yeah, all your important information should be in this bag when you're in the truck. Once you're out and about, I believe like in TNT phase or whatnot. So the difference between the green and the black bag, the green is for new people or just regular company prime drivers. The black one is for lease ops. No, I'm not a lease op, but they ran out of the green bags because they've been having many new trainees. So they ran out, so now they gave us the black bags. I thought you received these on the first day, but they haven't received them. So, well, the whole point is, I got one. Finally. So happy. All right. So, excuse me. All right. Plus, let's see. We got our pre-trip inspection study guide. Step by step. I had to take pictures of certain like engine compartments where the things go. They get more in thorough with trucks. It's not the same like any other vehicle. This one you do engine compartment, like compared to other companies I work with, this goes much more into detail. You do like the back of the tractor, the whole trailer. There's little details that you have to inspect. Then the inside, which we haven't done the inside yet. First, we're working on doing the pre-trip on the outside first. Engine compartment and the outside. That's first what we're doing. Then once we complete that, then once we are evaluated in that, then we'll jump into the cabin, which, you know, all the cabin stuff, and then the lights, then the pre-trip of the air tanks, airbags, and then last it's going to be it's going to be maneuvers after that. After we get evaluated from that, then the driving is last. So anyways, I started this morning watching some videos and a little bit of classroom stuff. They taught us what they look out for in their ELD. There's 4 things that they look at closely, and this is all number 1 is stability control. They see that they get these are the alerts that they get, and stability control is number 1 that alert comes on. Number 2 is hard brake. Number 3 is forward collision warning, and number 4 is overspeeding. Yes, you can overspeed with these trucks, even though, like say in highway, even though these are governed at 65, you can still pick up a lot of speed going down hills. So yeah, and then we had to watch 5 videos. Whew, trying to stay awake on that. I think the first one was turning or something. The second video was distracted driving. Third was city driving. 4th, speed and space management. And they have different scenarios. The first is, you know, 1.1 to 1.5. Then after that, it gives you the answers. The second one is 2.1 to 2.6. Third one is 3.1 to 3.5. And then, of course, the fifth video is extreme weather driving. So after that, we went to the simulator. That was interesting. I've done the simulator once, only for a couple minutes, and it's not the same. But this time on a tractor, not on a transit bus. So it sucks because all eyes on you. Yeah, I didn't do that bad. Backing up into a dock. Then after the backing up thing, it was not that bad. Not as bad as I thought. I guess they said wherever you need to be corrected is where you'll turn your steering wheel towards. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to do that 2 times. Then the next scene was getting on highway, the speeds on, stop before, and the highway, what you should do, like move over if there's a vehicle on our right-hand side, construction zone, reading the signs, if the bridge is too low, you have to detour and all that stuff. And the third simulator was driving in the mountains. All of a sudden you'll get snow coming in or fog, and yeah, it's different, especially when it comes to braking. It's like, I don't know, I don't like simulators. Just give me the real deal, so that way I get a hand for it. So it was kind of interesting, but I did get some motion sickness because you are staring at screens. So you have 3 monitors, 1 in front of you and 2 on the side. So it's different than driving real person, because I'm like looking on my mirrors and all that stuff. It's just got a little nauseous. Yeah, but other than that, it was interesting. So then we went back. We went to lunch, and after lunch, we went into the classroom to learn more in depth of the pre-trip. And they came out with different abbreviations. Like, for example, we got ABC. ABC stands for abrasions, bulges, or cuts, meaning anything that's probably like rubber, like the hoses or the airbags, that would fall under that. Like, you look at the tires, okay, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. And then other things like we have CBB, which stands for cracked, bent, or broken. So that item right there is not cracked, bent, or broken. And of course, PMS stands for properly mounted and secured. So yeah, some of them, like for example, let's just go with belt-driven alternator, properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. All wires are connected. The belt is not cracked or frayed. The free play is between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Something like that. Or yeah, general hose is on driver's side, properly mounted and secured at both ends. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts, not leaking. Things like that. But don't let this discourage you. Trust me, it's like they show you all this way. I mean, that's the whole point of all this training. That's why I came here, because I mean, even though I know about this stuff, but this is completely different. Well, I get the hang of it, but it's not that bad, honestly. So now that tomorrow I'm going to be in PSD, and I got my badge, so tomorrow I'm going to drive to the facility now that I could scan myself to go in and park my car. That way I don't have to wait for the shuttle. Like once we're dismissed, it's like, yeah, like today I missed the shuttle. I got some food. And meanwhile, I was waiting for my food. I was like, okay, the shuttle's still here. I got my food, and then the shuttle left, so I had to wait like 20 minutes or so. Yeah, but it's a good day. So what's gonna happen? Because I know I mentioned before that there's two types of PSD. One is the PSD where you get a trainer. PSD trainer is different than a TNT trainer. So PSD, you would go with the trainer over the road for 2 to 4 weeks, and then once they feel that you're ready, then they'll bring you 2 to 3 days before your test date, and you just spin it on the pad, which it's good, but I'm like, no, I'd rather concentrate more on the pad. So I asked today, hey, how soon would I find if I'm going to be working just on the pad alone or be over the road? And he's like, oh, today you're going to be on the pad. And I was like, nice, because I feel that you concentrate more on the pre-tripping, the maneuvers, and all that stuff. So that way it preps you up good. So when testing day comes, hopefully, knock on wood, I pass all 3 in one day. Then that means I would get a $250 bonus if you do. So anyways, let me explain about this card. It's like a cash card. It sucks because you can't just use it. You have to pull out the money from an ATM, which sucks because they charge you. So in other words, tomorrow I have to pull out, I have to pull out money. So every week you pull out your money. Of course, you get an allowance of $200 a week. You pay that back once you get your CDL. They'll start taking it out of your paycheck, $25 at a time, or if you just want to pay it all off, you just pay it all off. Okay, but you're not going to really use those $200 a week, and I don't know how you eat. But anyways, the ATM charges you $3 to take out. So what I heard from other drivers and what is recommended is that you just take out all that money. Because if you're going to take, $20 at a time, or say take $50 at a time, each time that's taking $3, charging you $3. So every week, just say, you know what, screw it, just take all $300 off, $200, and that way only $3 instead of paying $3 each time you take it out. But anywho, and that's $200 a week till you get your CDL. Once you get your CDL, then you jump, you owe that money off. Obviously, I just explained it, and you're guaranteed $900 a week for TNT training once you complete those 30,000 miles. Now that is as of today, February 18th, 2022, because I know they change constantly on their, like last year it was $800, $800, something like that. But yeah, it changes. Let's see, and I think that's it for today. So please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. But other than that, I'm excited. I'm now going to be in the PSD phase. 3 phases: orientation, PSD, and TNT. Anyways, you guys take care. God bless. Have a beautiful night. And I'll put my driver code in the description. So again, driver code, and I'll just put it down in the description. Good night.